Okay, so in this video, we're going to cover managing files using the command prompt. Okay, so there are several commands I'm going to go through. So echo, greater than, two greater than symbols, type, file checker, copy, and move. Okay, so let's take a look here. So in my desktop, I'm gonna do the first command that's sort of related to creating text files, and the command is echo. And echo just means repeat, like repeat whatever it is I say. So if I type in hello world and press enter, echo will just repeat that in the text here. Okay, so you see how that works. So if I want to add that, and if I want to create a text file of my own, I could use echo, and whatever I type, I could then append that to a text file. So for example, I could do echo hello world greater than symbol, and I could type sample.txt. Okay, so I press enter, and if I open this up, there it is, hello world. Now if I want to add more text, if I go back to it, I can't go like this and do hello world and go my first sample. You would think, and then go greater than and sample.txt. What will happen, I'll just do it just to show you. If I do that, what it does is it overrides the first text that I wrote. So that's gone and overwritten it. So now it just says my first sample. It should have said what? I was expecting to say hello world, my first sample. Okay, so how do I do that? So I gotta do this all over again, right? I'll just type it out just so you see it. Echo hello world, okay, exclamation point, and I do my first, I append my first line to that text document. So I'm back to where I started, hello world. So if I want to now add more, I go echo hello world, and oh no, actually I want to say something else. So let's say my first text document from CMD, from the command line. Okay, and if I go greater than sample.txt, okay, press enter. Now I should see the results. Hello world, my first text document from command line. Okay, so there you go. So I had to use that double greater than symbol. So that's important to know, because if you're going to make any kind of changes to any kind of document, if you just use a single greater than symbol, you're just going to override it. So you don't want to do that. All right, so going back to our, okay, so type. So the next one is type. So type does kind of like the opposite. What I could do is I could create a, let me create a text document here, and I'll call this sample2.txt. Okay, I'm going to open it up, and I could say, hi, this is my text document on my desktop. Okay, and then I go file save, because you got to always make you got to save a file before closing it, right? So I close it. So now if I want to see what's inside here, I could just do echo, or no, not echo. In this case, it would be type. So type sample2.txt, and I could read it here. Hi, this is my text document on my desktop. So the type allows you to take the existing text in a document, and you could read that text in your command prompt. Okay, so we went backwards. So we could go from the command prompt to the text file, or from the text file to the command prompt. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one here. File checker. Okay, this is FC. File checker is interesting. So if we want to compare sample dot text with sample2 dot text, what we can do, let's clear the screen. We type in file checker and then go sample dot text space sample2 dot text. Press enter, and it's going to show me the differences comparing file sample text and sample2 text. Okay, hello world, my first text document from a command line, and then hi, this is a text document on my desktop. It's actually literally showing everything that's different because both documents are completely different. So it showed you all the text from both documents because none of it matches up. If it did match up, it would ignore that part. It only shows you what's different. Okay, so file checker is kind of neat. It's a utility that can be useful, especially when you're doing techie stuff. If you want to compare two files that are maybe very long, file checker and similar utilities are useful, okay, for doing that. It's kind of neat that's available in the command prompt. Okay, so copy and move. So let's do copy first. What I could do is I could copy one text to another, okay? So I could copy, for example, copy sample dot text to sample2 dot text, but it says overwrite sample2 dot text. I can say no, but I'm gonna say yes. Okay, so then sample2 dot text is gonna look just like sample1 dot text, so it overrides it. So be careful with that. So, but it did copy it, right? So if I want to now, I could also do, let's do make directory. Let's call it my docs, as in my documents. Okay, so there it is. So I could also use that copy sample.txt to my docs. Okay, and you notice the icon changed there. It shows that there's a document there. If I double click, there it is. So you could use copy, the command copy for files. What it'll allow you to do is you could copy one file to another, and you could copy the entire file into another folder, another directory. Okay, so let's try move. Okay, move and copy are different. So if I want to move, I want to actually move this there. Okay, what I could do is type in move. So sample2.txt to my docs. Okay, and it moved one file. See that's gone. So if I go into my docs, I have sample and sample2.